And it's one of my favorite Christmas songs. Way back when. Did an impression on me. Yeah. We gotta go though. Our time is up. It's 8 o'clock here. Lights, even starlights, wake up bright, red and green. As the shoppers rush home with their treasure. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids punch. This is Santa's big scene. And above all this bustle, you hear silver. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring, hear them ring. So it won't be Christmas Day. Silver, I hear silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring a ring, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
ZTK, Liberty Radio, #1 station in Antigua.
When I look at where I'm coming from, I know I'm blessed, and I close my eyes and smile. Sometimes I feel like the richest man in Babylon, and I've done my best, so everything's alright inside. Every morning, I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing, so when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to the hills, I'm blessed, oh man. With my 2 hands in the air, as far as I can. Yeah. As far as I can. I can, yeah. My 2 hands in the air, as far as I can. Oh, every morning. I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing. Yeah. Lift up my eyes to this, I'm blessed, oh man. Ooh. Sometimes I'm lost and far from home, but I find my way. I follow my heart, I know I'll be found someday. While I'm lost, I learn and live. What do you say? Let's have a good time until that day. Oh, every morning I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing, so when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to the sun, blessed, oh man. With my 2 hands in the air, as far as I can. As far as I can. I can, yeah. My 2 hands in the air, as far as I can. I'm like, so yes. With my 2 hands in the air, as far as I can. As far as I can. I can, yeah. With my 2 hands in the air, as far as I can.
You
Yes, I'm going to lift my two hands in the air as far as I can and just, remember how blessed I am. We are in the month of December, in one of the most exciting years of our lives, 2020, and there is so much to be grateful for. Let the children know it's time to wake up. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Auntie Dia is on the radio. We're about to have another excellent show. I have some children here with me this morning. Yes, I do. They woke up early and they're here. One of them said, I woke up so early. She's still stretching. So if she woke up early, it's time for you to wake up early. Parents, you could just turn up the radio and I'll be saying it for you. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to join Auntie Dia on ZDK Liberty Radio as we are about to have an excellent show. We are still celebrating the Christmas season. And I have some exciting things to share with you this morning. So grab a cup of bush tea. Yes, you should know what bush tea is about. Or some hot chocolate and come close to the radio. Or you can connect with us on our Facebook page, ZDK Liberty Radio. Join us this morning. We're about to have a really good time. But we always like to start the show with a little bit of gratitude. So what are you grateful for this morning? Yes, yes, yes. Tell me, what are you grateful for this morning?
What music am I playing?
With my toes in the air as far as I can. As far as I can. I can, yeah. With my toes in the air as far as I can. Oh, every morning I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing. Yeah. Lift up my eyes to this, I'm blessed away. Sometimes I'm lost and far from home, but I'll find my way. I follow my heart, I know I'll be found someday. While I'm lost, I learn and live. What do you say? Let's have a good time on day of that day. Oh, every morning I rise, I feel like the sun. I know it is a blessing, so when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to the hills and birds are blessed. With my toes in the air as far as I can. As far as I can. I can, yeah. My toes in the air as far as I can. Oh, every morning I rise, I stare at the sun. So there is just so many things that I want to be grateful for this morning. I'm grateful for the parents who have taken the initiative to allow their children to be on this morning's show with me. We have been featuring different people throughout this Christmas season. And today we will be featuring the youth group of Miracle Ministries International Church in Mac Pond All Saints. Yes, yes, yes. Miracle Ministries International, Mac Pond All Saints, Antigua. We have the youth ministry with us this morning. A few of them are here to share with you, how are they going to be celebrating and observing Christmas this year? Do you know that we are socialized, or we are cultured by at least 4 main socialization groups, and the church is actually one of them. There's the church, there's the school, there's the family, and there's your society. So you learned something else, or you are reminded of something this morning. There are 4 key socialization groups that help to shape and mold us. And they are, the first one is the family, then we have the church, then we have the school, then we have society. So if the family doesn't teach them, the church has to teach them. If the church doesn't teach them, the school has to teach them. And last but not least, society. So we have to make sure that, the family and the church and the schools really do their jobs in terms of teaching and raising our children. So today we're going to find out what is happening in the church. How are the youth ministries within the church celebrating Christmas? How are they observing Christmas? And I just want to thank, in a very special way, as I'm still expressing gratitude, to Mrs. Maureen Edwards, who is going to be the one who has actually, spearheaded the entire thing. We are so grateful for you, honey. Thank you so much. And we want to thank all the parents as well, and all the other teachers of the youth ministry who will be, some of them will be here with me this morning, and we are going to be talking about putting Jesus in your Christmas. Okay? We want to ask you to put Jesus in your Christmas this year.
When I look at where I'm coming from, I know I'm blessed, and I close my eyes and smile. Sometimes I feel like the richest man in Babylon, and I've done my best, so everything's alright inside. Every morning, I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing, so when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to the hills, I'm blessed, oh man. With my 2 hands in the air, as far as I can. As far as I can. I can, yeah. My 2 hands in the air.
Y'all ready? Soraya and Miguel, right?
Oh, every morning, I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a
Like a scarf like
blessing.
mine.
Lift up my eyes to the
There you go.
every year we planted, chicken and parade, to celebrate Christmas Day. I go right
I have somebody downstairs. Can I talk?
No, hold on. Jesus in your Christmas, Jesus in your Christmas, Jesus in
Can I dance it? Come on, dance.
Came down here to save us from wickedness and chaos.
Put Jesus in your Christmas this year.
Jesus in your Christmas.
You'll have to practice to dance for Sunday, which is tomorrow. It's tomorrow! This year.
I missed that. I didn't get to practice last night. I missed it.
Don't worry, you're gonna get it. Jesus in your Christmas this year.
After we done my life, only we done last week, the month of December. You come up with your pacho and parangalypso to shake up your latido. Jesus in your Christmas, Jesus in your Christmas, Jesus in your Christmas this year. He came down here to save us from wickedness and chaos. But Jesus in your Christmas this year. Put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas,
Put Jesus in your Christmas this year.
came down here to save us
From wickedness and chaos.
Put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas this year.
The craziest thing He's not laughing like Santa, but he's telling us to do something very important. He's telling us to put Jesus in our Christmas this year. After we have done all the things we did this year from January to November, December is here. If you haven't done it yet, it's time to put Jesus in your Christmas. And again, that is why I have some amazing young people right there from the Miracle Ministries International Church in Macpond All Saints Youth Ministry. They are here with me this morning. And without any further ado, I'm going to introduce two of my guests. I have quite a few of them. So we're going to get right into it. I have with me this morning Miss Soraya. Say good morning, Soraya.
Good morning.
And Miss Raquel. Say good morning, Raquel.
Good morning.
Do you hear their voices? They are up, and they are ready. They have awoken. They have eggs and bacon, and they're just ready to talk with me this morning about celebrating Christmas in 2020. Despite of a pandemic, we're still gonna have fun. We're still gonna do lots of great things. Of course, adhering to all the protocols, but they're going to be talking to me this morning. And I want you to know that the youth ministry at Miracle Ministries has different groups, okay? So they have different categories. They have different classes. I think they have about 3 or 4 groups based on the age range of the children. So that's why I have a student from each group. Okay. We are like a little mini school. Yeah, church is school, like I just said. So, Soraya, tell us a little bit about Christmas. How do you feel about Christmas? Do you like Christmas?
I like Christmas very much. I love to celebrate with my family, and I like to go shopping for Christmas decorations.
Oh boy, she says she likes Christmas so much, and she mentioned something very important. She said she likes to celebrate it with her family. So if you're Soraya's family and you're listening, I want you to know that she likes that part when you all do it together. And next, I'm going to ask Raquel. Raquel, how do you feel about Christmas this year?
I like Christmas because I get to celebrate with my family, and I get to go Christmas shopping.
Okay, you know what? They like Christmas shopping. We're going to talk a little bit about the Christmas shopping. When you go to Christmas shopping, do you remember to buy something for your friends?
Yes.
Yes, okay. We have some very good charitable children here. They say they remember to buy something for their friend. And I want you to know, did you know that Christmas is not all about the things that you can get, but it's also about the things that you can give, right?
Yes.
Christmas is also a time for giving and helping other people, so it's a good time to look over at your neighbor and see if your neighbor might need some help. Maybe to put up a curtain or something, something like that. Bake some cookies. Give me some of the things that you do for Christmas. Just one thing that you do for Christmas besides going to shopping and spending the time with your family. Is there one more thing that you do personally for Christmas? How about Raquel?
Having Christmas dinner.
Christmas dinner! Yes, we spoke about Christmas dinner 2 Saturdays ago where we spoke about the black cake. Y'all can't eat black cake, you're too young. Black cake, and we spoke about, ham and turkey and stewed pork. And what is your favorite part about Christmas dinner? Any one of you can tell me. You can go first and then you can tell me. Ham. She said it with emphasis. Ham. Ding, 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 ding. Drum roll for the ham, please. Do you like it like a whole pack and you just cut a piece of it, or you like it stewed up, or in your sandwich? How do you eat your ham? You just eat the ham?
Yes.
She's looking at me like, what are you saying, woman? Okay, what about you, Soraya? What do you like about Christmas dinner? Which part is your favorite? Do you like the ham too?
Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
What about cake? Sorrel.
I like ham and cake.
Ham and cake. So y'all don't like the vegetables?
Yes, I like the vegetables.
Do you like the vegetables?
No.
Well, boys, they're both being honest. One likes vegetables and the other one does not. Hey, they're going to be honest with us this morning. This is the youth ministry representatives there from Miracle Ministries International Church in Macpond All Saints. Thank you guys so much for coming with me this morning. I'm already having fun. Are you guys having fun? Talking about Christmas and all the good things that we can do? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we are talking about Christmas here this morning, and the youth ministry is preparing for an exciting presentation tomorrow evening by God's grace. We're going to be talking about that in a few minutes, but we want to continue to just remind you to put Jesus in your Christmas this year. And we just spoke about that there. We said that Christmas is not just about the gifts, going to town to shop for what you can get, but it's also about remembering somebody else, giving to somebody else. And we want to make sure that the children recognize that this morning as we continue to celebrate the Christmas season right here on ZDK Liberty Radio, Youth Envision on a Saturday morning here with you. I am your host, Auntie Dia, and we continue to celebrate this, putting Jesus in your Christmas. We put Jesus in your Christmas. So I'm going to talk a little bit now about our your presentation tomorrow. I know that you have been practicing. I know that you have been doing quite a lot of different things. So maybe if you could just tell us a little bit about that. How have you been practicing? What have you been doing to prepare for tomorrow's show? Are you excited to put on your nice dandans, shiny, glittery costumes to present the story of Jesus's birth? So tell me a little bit about it. Soraya, how has it been for you, just practicing and getting ready every week for tomorrow's presentation?
It's been good.
What's your favorite part?
I like the part when we walk.
You walk like bright eye and bushy tail on your tippy toes and you look like a little ballerina.
Yeah, I like that part.
Okay, very nice. What about you, Raquel? Tell me a bit about that.
I like the part where the Christmas play is taking place.
Okay, so which part in the play are you doing? Are you going to be doing a dance, or are you going to be talking? Are you going to be singing?
I'm going to be doing everything.
Oh my goodness, she's multi-talented. She's going to be doing everything. So which part do you like the most? The dancing, the singing, or the talking, the speaking, dramatizing? On this day, Jesus was born. Is that how you're going to say it?
No.
I know, I'm just messing with you. But tell me, which part is your favorite?
I like the singing.
The singing. Can you do a little singing for us of one of the songs that you're going to do? And anyone. And 1 and 2 and 3 and... Okay, I know. I put you on the spot. She's gonna sing a little bit for us in a little while. But we are continuing to just enjoy this. We are continuing to speak about how the young people within the church will be celebrating Christmas this year. I know that you can do it at school, but also we can do it. Also, we can do it right here at the church series. Behave yourself. We can also do it at the church, and that is what we are talking here about this morning. I have two amazing young ladies, Soraya and Raquel. They are sharing with me for a few minutes, and we are talking about a Christmas play that they will be doing tomorrow night by God's grace. Can you just tell me, before I switch you up, can you just tell me a little bit about how has it been, has it been difficult for you to social distance with your friends, because we're still in a pandemic. I hope you all understand what that means. It means that if you touch something and it's contaminated, it has germs, you could get sick. So how has it been, just trying to practice but still trying to stay far away from your friends? Has it been a bit of a challenge?
It's been hard.
It's been hard, right? Because you're so accustomed to just playing with your friends, teasing them. Yeah, I know. It's been hard, but you can do it. You can do it. And as we say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So you can definitely do it. I'm so excited to be sharing this morning with you ladies. I'm very happy that you guys woke up. Did your parents wake you up, or did you get up?
My parents did not.
Oh boy, they're not getting up on their own on a Saturday morning. No way. They had a tiring week. So on a Saturday, they want to be sleeping. Well, I hope that after today that you guys will still join me on a Saturday morning listening to the show, and just, talking, calling to the show, asking questions, and, we have that kind of feedback. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the program one more time as we talk about putting Jesus in our Christmas. Let's see. We have an intro dance. We have a skit where we do scene 1. Does anybody know what's happening in scene 1? Yeah, they're looking at me like, no, wrong question, wrong question. Okay, I'll save that question for the teacher when she comes. The teacher is going to be joining us in a few minutes. I have with me those of you who are just tuning in. This is Youth Envision right here on ZDK Liberty, blah, 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 ZDK Liberty Radio 97.1 FM. And I have with me two young, beautiful, pretty princesses from the Miracle Ministries International Church Youth Ministry in Mac Pond, All Saints, Antigua. And I want to thank them so much for coming on the show with me this morning. They're talking to me a little bit about their view of Christmas, and they're also telling me how excited they are and ready to present the entire Christmas story through dance, song, and speaking, public speaking, just going to express it in a very dramatic way. So we're asking you, maybe we might go live on the page if you're not able to come, because again, we still have to social distance. So there's a limited amount of people who can be there. But we just want to invite the public to support the young people when they do great things like that. And that's why we have them here this morning. I have with me Miss Soraya and Miss Raquel, and they're talking about their view and how they enjoy, preparing for the play and these different things. Okay, so let me ask you one more question before I call in the others. What was one of the most difficult part of preparing for tomorrow's presentation? Is it every week I have to go to practice again? Or is it trying to get the dancing right? Is it trying to remember your words? What was one of the most difficult parts of getting ready for the show for tomorrow?
Trying to get the dancing right.
Trying to get the dancing right. You had to do it a few times.
Yes.
But you got it right?
Yes.
Yes, she's excited. She already got it and she's ready to present to you all tomorrow. What about you, Soraya? What was the most difficult part?
The most difficult part was getting in the part of the song.
The song. Singing? Okay, so they had a little bit of a challenge, but again, I saw these children preparing. They come every week to the church to practice and to prepare, and they still try to have some fun with it. And that's what I liked about the entire thing, because they are still children and they are, entitled to have fun as children. So we're so happy about that. I want to thank you guys so much, Soraya and Raquel. Give them a little wave there on YouTube. Say hi, bye. Yes, my two pretty girls. They're wearing their masks also. Very nice, keeping with the social distancing. I want to thank their parents also for allowing them to come on here with me this morning. As we continue to put Jesus in our Christmas, we want to play this next song, but I'm not sure if it's ready yet. So we're going to continue talking about putting Jesus in your Christmas. Yes, if the tech guy would just play that song for me, put Jesus in your Christmas this year, as we allow the other two children to roll in. So thank you so much, ladies. Good job. And when you go outside. As long as there's hey, hey, hey. Yes. I'm still bumping because Crazy said as long as, we're going to continue to do certain things during the year, it's best we put Jesus in our Christmas, at least in December. Yeah. So we're talking about Christmas celebrated in the church, and we have the youth ministry there from Miracle Ministries International Church in Mac Pond All Saints. I just had two of the younger students there with me, Miss Araya and Miss Raquel. I had a little bit of fun with them. They're so cute. They're so cute. When the children are small, they are precious. And now we move up to the little bit of the older ones. We have the teens here with me right now, and we are going to be talking again about their presentation tomorrow evening by God's grace at the church, where they will be presenting the whole Christmas story of the birth of Jesus Christ, and we look forward to that. We we're excited about what's going to be happening. So I'm going to introduce them right away. I have with me Miss Summer. Say hi, Summer.
Good morning.
I know it's not summer. I always teach you about that. It's Christmas time. I have here with me Dante. Yes, I got the name right. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I had to get a boy. Okay, I needed a boy. So we have a boy here with us, and Summer and Dante are going to be telling us about, just their view of Christmas, how they feel about Christmas this year. Maybe they can do a little reflecting and tell us what was it like, just being in school or going through life in 2020 with a pandemic going on. And then they're going to tell us how they feel about Christmas and how they feel about their presentation tomorrow. So let's start with Summer. Summer, tell me a bit about you. Yes, Miss Summer. Do you have another name? Because we're going to change your name during Christmas. Okay, I'm going to stop teasing the kid. All right, so Summer, tell me a little bit about just, your feeling for Christmas this year, because there's still a pandemic going on and there's still a lot of things that we can't do as normal or as usual. So tell me how you feel about the whole Christmas season this year.
Well, I don't really feel the Christmas season because I can't really socialize like
Mhm.
last year, but I'll make the best of it.
She's going to make the best of it. She's going to make. Dante, what about you? How do you feel?
Very disappointed.
In what? The world? Or the leaders? Okay, let me not answer your question for you. Why do you feel disappointed?
Because I heard it was about 7 o'clock Christmas Eve close.
Oh, oh,
And that's not
that.
even any time.
That, yeah. Because they don't want everybody, all the teenagers, still in town, socializing too much or too closely. I know that's disappointing because Christmas Eve night usually goes until,
Next morning.
the next morning, yes, and they go to town and they lime. So that is a custom that they do. I think we spoke about that last week when I spoke to Mr. Winston there from Dominica. That's also something that they do there as well. Okay, well, I guess that means you're gonna have to go back to your house and do it with your family, or you can do it on Zoom because that's what's going on now, or WhatsApp or wherever your friends are at on social media. I know that can be a little disappointing. The young people do enjoy going into town, Christmas Eve night. That is something cultural for them. So he's expressing a bit of disappointment there. But hopefully, if we pray a little harder, maybe next year by God's grace, it can go back to what it was, right? Or maybe people are still gonna be like, I don't want you too close to me, don't touch me. So we continue to speak about, celebrating Christmas. Good morning to you, Cheyenne. Yeah, she's joining me there on the YouTube channel, Dear Learning Academy. Good morning, Cheyenne. How are you doing, my dear? Thanks for commenting and being a part of this. If you are just joining us, I am here with the young people from the youth ministry of Miracle Ministries International Church in Mac Pond, All Saints, Antigua, and they're sharing about their views. So, putting aside the disappointment, you guys, I've seen you all practicing and preparing. You have a presentation that you will be doing tomorrow night, Sunday, the 20th. Yes, tomorrow night. Let me say a quick shout out to my girl there in the US. I'm not going to say what state you're in. Happy birthday to you in advance, Elizabeth Yusep Challenger. Happy birthday to you in advance. Okay, tomorrow is your birthday. I hope you have a great, great, great time. So, so talk to me about your presentation that you will be doing tomorrow night. I know that you're going to be presenting the story of the birth of Jesus Christ, and there's so many different parts of the play. So maybe you can tell me how has it been to just be preparing for that, and maybe tell me your favorite part. Just let's have a little talk about that. Okay, so whoever wants to go first, you can go first. Tell me, how has it been preparing for a Christmas play?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It helps us push talents that we know we didn't have.
I like that. Say that again. Say that again. Say that again. No, I need you to say that again because earlier this year on this show we spoke about that. We spoke about the creative arts and theater and these kind of things. I had a teacher here talking about that. So I'm so excited to hear you say that. So say that again. It helps us to
Push talents that we never knew we had.
ta-da! Here we go. Kudos to the church for doing something like that, bringing out the talent in our young people and giving them a forum to go ahead and get that done. I like that answer. Very nice. Anything else? Are you going to pass over to someone? Pass over to someone. Yeah, so Summer, tell us, what about you? What is the best part about, preparing for tomorrow's presentation?
It's been stressful
It's been stressful. Why?
because like we don't have that much time to prepare just for tomorrow.
But I've seen you all been practicing for a while now though. Come a little closer to that. I've seen you all been practicing for a while, so maybe you didn't get enough time because you're balancing different things. Okay, all right. But at the end of the day, I hope you find some time to have fun because you still get an opportunity, like I was saying, to socialize with some people. It may not be all your friends in one place, but you do get an opportunity to socialize with some children your age, right? In your age group, right? So tell us a bit about the presentation. What aspects are they going to be having? What part of it, is there going to be a dance? What is the name of some of the songs? Give us a little more detail because the younger girls didn't want to talk about all that. So maybe you can give me a little more insight where that is concerned.
Well, for me, there's mostly a dance and singing, and the skit is about Jesus, and we have Lamb of God, the song that we're singing, and then we have dances. Yeah.
So do you want to do a little bit of the singing for me? Come, give them a little test, man. Give them a little something. Give them something. Let them see the goodness that's going to come out, the talent that's coming out. Take a deep breath and sing. Just give me one line. One line. I don't have the music, so I can't play a musical instrument for you, but you can do an a cappella. Don't be nervous.
Just me alone?
Yeah. Dante pull out his paper. Okay. Yeah, so Dante and I will clap for you and you go ahead and sing.
This is doing nothing.
Okay, the people are listening and they're waiting for their presentation. So let's hear you go, Salma. Let's hear you go.
I know the all the songs.
Okay, just do anyone. You can just do anyone. Tell us the name of the song and give us, the first two lines.
Lamb of God.
Okay.
I know the
1,
chorus.
2, 3.
Lamb of God, worthy is your name.
I'm waiting for some more. Oh my goodness, I'm waiting for some more. Come on, give me a little more. Give me a little more. I didn't get that. I didn't even hear that. I need some more. Come on, give me a little more. The tech guy is even enjoying you over there. So give us a little more.
Taking my sins, my cross, my shame, rising again, I'll bless your name. You are my only hope.
This girl just keep leaving me hanging.
Lamb of God, worthy is your name. Jesus, Lamb of God, worthy is your name.
Okay, when I lift my hand like that, it means give me some more. Give me some more power. Give me a there. Let's clap for someone this morning. Well done. So if y'all are listening, you need to be, well, I don't even want to invite the whole of Antigua to Mark Point tomorrow night, but I think we might go live on the Facebook page, Miracle Ministries International. So you definitely need to connect with us and support the talent of the young people. As Dante said, being a part of the play has helped them to, discover talent that they probably didn't even know that they had. So Dante, do you want to share some singing with us?
Singing.
Or you want to, okay, maybe you can give us a line. Are you going to be talking or saying something in the play or part of the skit?
Yeah, I'm the narrator for the skit.
Okay, so maybe you can give me a little something, from the beginning. how it starts? Do you know the words? Do you remember? So you're gonna be reading it. Okay, come on. There has to be something that you remember from the line of any aspect of the entire play, and you can be dramatic about saying how it's gonna come out.
The play is gonna be funny.
It's gonna be funny. Can you go a little closer to the mic? Can you tell us a little bit of one of the parts that's gonna be funny? Or we just gonna have to be surprised?
Probably gonna have to be surprised, but mostly when the sheep starts baying.
The sheep is gonna be like that, that. We're gonna have some sheep, but it's gonna be children, okay? We're not gonna have no real sheep inside the church. And that would be something. That would definitely be something. If you are just joining us, this is Youth Envision right here on ZDK Liberty Radio 97.1. And I have with me two two young people from the youth ministry of Miracle Ministries International Church in Mac Pond, All Saints, Antigua. And they are sharing with me what they are going to be doing tomorrow night by God's grace. They are going to be presenting the entire nativity scene, the story of the birth of Jesus Christ, but they're going to be doing it in a very creative way. As Dante said, it's going to be funny. Summer is going to be singing, she's going to be dancing, and Dante is going to be narrating in a very dramatic way. I look forward to this. And if you know you can't come to the church, you can also connect with us on Facebook. Everything is on the internet these days, so you have no excuse to support these young people. Do we have the next song? Okay. So we want to talk about Christmas. As long as there's Christmas, there is hope and there is something great to look forward to. And this is a song there by Peebo Bryson and Roberta Flack. It might be presented tomorrow by God's grace. Might be, maybe. Some of you going to sing it with me? No, I don't want to stress Summer again. Summer will be like, I can't learn this one day. Why you want to do this to me? But let's take a listen to this one here. It's really amazing. And the words on that song is very powerful. So if you just take a listen here with me for another minute or so. We have to take a selfie. Hey, Summer, come inside. Yes. Don't look under the tree. The one who else is outside? Looking for is something we can see. Are more precious than silver and more splendid than gold. This is something to treasure, but it's something we can hold. So when we come back, I'm going to allow you to say anything you want to say to the young people about Christmas. Yeah, just in one line, 2 words. It's up to you. What you would like to just, if there's a message you want to give them, and then I'm going to have them come. We finish at 9. You want to take a picture of yourself? I'm going to send it to you. You don't like pictures?
Not that much.
You want to take a selfie? Boom. With one voice. As long as there's Christmas, I truly believe that hope is the greatest of the gifts we'll receive. As long as there's Christmas, we'll all be just fine. The star shine. Oh, I have to say something about this star. You heard about the Christmas star that's going to be showing on the 21st? Yeah.
That's just birthday.
Yeah, my sister too.
What time?
Sometime in the night. You didn't say a time, we just give the date. Hope is the greatest of the gifts we'll receive. As long as our God is shines on, there'll always be Christmas. So there always will be the time when the world.
Yes, 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 yes. As long as there's Christmas, there's always going to be a time when the world will be filled with peace and love. So we continue to share the Christmas spirit right here on ZDK Liberty Radio, Youth and Vision. As long as there's Christmas, hope is the greatest of the gifts we'll receive. The two girls earlier spoke about going to town to buy their gifts, but one of the greatest gifts of all is hope. So I'm gonna ask Summer and Dante to just give me, a little message. What would you like to say to other young people your age? In 2020 has been a rough year for our young people. But it's Christmas and we want to share some form of cheer or joy. So, what is some last words you would like to share with them?
I would say make the best of it and be thankful.
Very powerful. Very, very powerful. What about you, Dante?
Well, just keep safe and enjoy your Christmas.
Yes. I love these young people. They're very smart. They have a spirit of excellence already on them. And they're already giving some powerful feedback and some powerful message. So I want to put my hands together for them. Clap for yourselves also. Good job. They gave you some really good message there. She said to be grateful. And that's how we always start our show every morning, with a moment of gratitude. And that's one of the things we need to do. And he said to be safe, but still enjoy it. Okay? And I believe that this year has taught us how to just, expand our outlook as humans and to advance in different ways. So I really, really like that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to call your teacher for the next few minutes. The show is clocking down this morning, but I'm having fun. I hope you guys had a good time with me. I know I'm a little dramatic, but it's all part of it. It's all part of it. Okay, so thank you guys so much for joining me this morning, Summer and Dante. If you would just switch and call the teach for me, that would be good. It's something we can't see. I am going to say something about as long as this Christmas, I truly believe that hope is the greatest of the gifts we'll receive. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All three together. Oh, no. And I'm making no different. We'll all sing with one voice. I got my But God t-shirt. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so it is a beautiful morning right here in Sunshine, Antigua, land of sun, sea, and sand. Our Christmas is going to be about sun, sea, and sand. We will be building Sandman, not Snowman, and we'll be having so much fun. This is basically the last Youth and Vision show for the Christmas season, because we have had two other shows. We looked at Christmas in Antigua. Back in the days, we had Miss Sharon Davis sharing with us. Then we looked at Christmas in another island, which is Dominica, with Mr. Winston. And this morning, I have with me the Youth Ministry of Miracle Ministries International Church in Macpon All Saints, Antigua. I have on my But God t-shirt. Those of you who can't see me, I'm telling you that I do. And my little festive scarf, to celebrate the Christmas season. I have had some amazing young people here with me this morning, from the tinier tots to the teenagers.
And now I have with me one of the teachers of the youth ministry, Miss Nikki Dubree. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
She's usually on the Facebook page harassing me, but this morning she's right in the studio
Yes.
with me. Okay, I'm sure you would have heard me say good morning to her. So Nikki is here with me, and she's gonna give me all the details about what is happening, what the children couldn't answer. I'm gonna harass you about it. But before you do so, just tell me a little bit about what it has been like for you this Christmas and working with the young people, working with the children, and that kind of stuff.
Good morning, everybody. It's been fun. Actually, I've been put on the spot by, of course, teacher.
It's all love.
Dia, I've been
It's
put
all
on the
love.
spot, and it's been really fun. I love to teach children, even adults. Doesn't matter as long as I teach you something, whether it's arts and craft. So long as I'm just teaching. So when I was asked to be a teacher, I was like, wow, a teacher. Like, oh wow. And my class is the biggest class in the youth ministry. I have about 70, maybe 20. We counted last night with some of my students.
Yeah.
We have about 21 students overall.
Wow.
They don't come at the same time, but
that's good.
yeah, it's really fun. I try to do not just verbally with them. I get my picture. I have my big board with my big.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the things I like about her teaching style. It's kind of sort of similar to mine. Being creative with the children and the age range that you have also calls for that. And we want to let you know that this is not happening in a school. It's happening right in the church. And do you hear how excited she sounds just, being able to share that experience with the young people and, working with the children. So that is truly a blessing for us. We're going to be talking a little bit about the Christmas play. I know that you guys have been working tirelessly to prepare for the presentation of Jesus's birth tomorrow by God's grace. So if you can give us a little rundown about what will be happening. They already told me they're going to dance, they're going to sing, they're going to talk. I had the narrator here with me, Dante. So if you could just tell us, a little bit about what it was like to prepare and what can the people expect tomorrow night by God's grace.
Well, they can expect a fantastic show.
Yeah, that's what Dante said.
Last year was awesome, and this year is going to be great.
Yeah, last year was really, really good.
Yeah, it was really good. And I must give kudos to Sister Marie. And I think because last year we were a bit smaller, the youth ministry was a bit smaller. This year we have grown a lot.
Yes.
So, of course, that's why we have, assisted her. And I am dancing this year.
Ooh,
danced in about 16 years or so. So, my bones ache.
So we're going to have the tiny tots dancing
Yes.
to the adults dancing.
And
I
to
mean,
the children,
you don't
yes.
want to miss this one. This is already sounding exciting.
Yes.
And yes, as you said, I want to thank again. I mentioned it in the beginning. Sister Maureen Edwards there, she and just you all, Sister Debbie, everybody
Yes,
working
Sister
along with
Debbie,
her
yes.
and the parents,
Yes.
for coming and putting all of that together. So tell us a bit about how is it going to be presented. We know it's the story of Jesus Christ, but it's not going to be presented as ordinary as every year.
Well, it's within the 20th century. So everybody's trying to do something different, but still have the meaning. So you can know, hey, yes, it's Christmas. We celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. So how are we going to do it? Especially with young people. They're always like, oh my gosh, it's so boring to them. But nowadays we have to put a little in it. But we're still trying to send that message saying, hey, yes, you can be a Christian. Yes, you can enjoy, and yes, you can show the world that Jesus Christ, of course, is Lord and Savior, and we are celebrating Him in our own special way.
Yeah, and one of the things I know that I had a glimpse of as well is that the children have their costumes made. So this is gonna be, something really to look forward to, because I think that the teachers like Nikki and Sister Maureen and Sister Debbie and all of them, they have put in a lot of effort into that to make sure that the young people present something of class, something, with a spirit of excellence, we like to say at our church. And this is something to look forward to. They're going to be dancing. They're going to be dramatizing. I remember seeing the little shepherd boys on one side of the stage already preparing. And, just the children are going to be presenting, and a mix of adults will be in between, helping them, guiding them, and letting them see that we will have fun with them as well. So this is something to look forward to. I know that the time is clocking down on us already. We're having so much fun, and it's already almost time to end the show. But we just want to point out to you that even though there's still a pandemic going on, that there's still ways that we can still recognize key and significant events in our lives like Christmas, and just do different things to appreciate it and to still celebrate it in a good way. Because just because of the pandemic, that doesn't mean the children are not going to get to see Christmas and enjoy it this year. So tell me just two more comments, if you may. What was the best part of preparing for tomorrow night's show, and what would you like to leave with the people, this Christmas, even with the parents, if you want to encourage them? It's entirely up to you.
Yes. First, I want to encourage the parents to send your children to church.
Yeah.
I always give homework in my class. I give homework so they can go home and reflect on what we have learned in class. But we can't teach the children if you know the parents. So we always encourage the parents to send the children, and of course you can come along too.
Because church is the place where they go to learn about God. Where school is the place where they go to learn about the world. Right. So church is the second school.
Yes, of course. For me, to be honest, for preparing for our program tomorrow evening, getting closer with everyone, from the children to the sisters, because you go to church. Yes, you might be a member. You might see, I see you all the time, Lady Man. I'm like, hey, Lady Man, yes. But then when we're together in putting together a show like that, we get closer. I'm actually closer to Sister Marie, and since I've been in the church, since now that I'm a teacher, I know I'm dancing with her. And last night we were practicing, and I was like, am I gonna get this move? And then we're like, okay, she put more energy into her part than with all of it, so it's like a
bonding time.
Yeah, it's bonding with not just children, up to the teachers and the other participants in the show. And for me, that's what I really enjoy and look forward to. So of course next is gonna be bigger and better.
Amen. Amen.
And to the world out there, just have faith, stay safe. Of course, everything's at Miracle Ministries International, where we watch God work. Of course, after
I didn't pay her to say that.
This is a paid advertisement. Once you come once, your life will, trust me, will never be the same. And that's a testimony for myself. And of course, I know others have been there once, and we have not stopped coming to church. Church is just unexplainable. Trust me. So
we have a good time. We have a good time, okay? We know how to have a good time as Christians. Christians are not boring. Just we want to throw that out there.
Anything about our ladies movie night?
Nah. Okay, so Cheyenne is on YouTube there, and she said good morning to you. She says good morning, Sister Kimberly.
Cheyenne.
Sister Cheyenne is also part of our ministry, and we continue to just have a good time. I want to thank, again, the youth ministry of Miracle Ministries International Church in Macpon, All Saints, Antigua, for coming down on the radio with me this morning, waking up early, and for being here. I want to thank Sister Nikki, one of the teachers who came to represent. I want to thank Soraya, Raquel, Dante, and Summer. I remember all their names. Yes, Summer is her daughter, the singer. Is her daughter. She's a good dancer. Okay, so we want to thank them for coming. We want to thank the parents. We want to say good morning, special good morning to our prophet, Prophet Trevor Grant, who is the shepherd of our house. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, sir.
I also want to say a quick good morning to Baby Triumph, my sweet girl, Baby Triumph. Good morning to my sister in Texas, Des A Beauty. Also to my friend, my sister also in the US, who's celebrating a birthday tomorrow. Oh, also my sister and mine is celebrating birthdays on Monday. So happy birthday to all of you ladies, all the December borns. I have another sister who's celebrating on the 26th, Loretta Stout, and my husband's sister, Trevin. All of you, happy birthday in advance. This is Youth Envision. I am your host, Auntie Dia. And I want you to know you can always catch the replay on Dia Learning Academy's YouTube channel. And you can check us out every Saturday morning from 8 a.m. See you guys next week. And remember, put Jesus in your Christmas.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.